Shalom. I want to start off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahisham, Yahweh Shai, Bahisham, Wachach Chodesh. Double honors to my teachers, dead apostles, and elders, a great Muslim, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening, pushing forth this word with truth and sincerity, and your few Akhwath as well. Let's listen with sincerity. I'm the brother Machaya from the Camp GMS Montreal, coming back with another lesson. And it's clear as day that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, those people fit the bill of being the chosen people of God, okay? You know what I'm saying? And because when you read the scriptures, you read the attributes of the people of the Most High, and by a process of elimination, you clearly see that, these guys are the chosen people of the Lord, okay? Not the small hats over there that's in our land proclaiming to be the people. They're not, because they don't fit the signs, the indicators that, would say that, the indicators that you would say that, yep, they're the people. They don't. If anything, they fit the bill of being the imposters. Okay? Because when you go into Deuteronomy 28, and then also, before I make this point, an indicator that shows that, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the chosen people of the Most High, is because of this and I'm about to read about the curses falling upon us for disobeying the Lord. Okay, we're the only ones that fits the bill of, partaking in these curses. As far as the rest of these other nations, they're thriving. They're living good. Okay, but I'm going to read this, Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. We'll start at verse 15. We'll jump around. The point I want to get is really around like 45 and also 68. But let's go. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. It says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." Okay, so Moses is saying that if we don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, curses will fall upon us. Okay, because if we obey, it's life forevermore. But if we don't, it's death. It's a hellish condition for our people. Okay, and then as you continue to read down, it's going to list the curses that will befall us. And when you read it, that only applies to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're the only ones that fit that bill, man. Okay, verse 16, "Cursed thou shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field." Are we not cursed in the city and the field? Of course. Okay, cursed shall be thy basket and thy stores. Whatever Jake puts his hand onto to establish a certain business or whatever, there's always struggles for you to acquire that business. That's part what cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Okay, Jake has a business. He's barely making a profit off of that because he has to pay all these taxes, these bills, just to sustain the business, to keep it up and running. While these other nations, they don't have those such troubles that we have, man. Because we're under the curses, man. Okay, but I'm gonna jump down. But when you bro, from 15 on down, man, that's only Jake that fits those curses, man. Only Jake. Okay, and Jake is short for Jacob, which Jacob is Israel. Okay, so I'm gonna jump down to 45, but the point is really at 46. It says, "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed." And they have, man. Okay, Jake is we're completely through, man. Okay, only the elect right now is really, above in a sense, because, we don't have a cursed mentality, right? We understand that we're under the curses, but we don't have a cursed mindset, knowing that the Lord is dealing with us and knowing that we're transitioning into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, we don't use these curses as an excuse to withhold us from doing certain things. Oh, we're under the curses act. I can't do this. I can't. What's it called? I don't know. Let's say if you want to try to get, get a business going. Oh, I can't do it. I'm under the curses, man. No, that's you having a cursed mentality, a cursed mindset. If you understand the scriptures, you know that the Lord is dealing with you. You know that whatever you put your hand onto, if the Lord is with it, it's going to thrive. Okay? But anyways, let's continue. It says, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. You see, it's going to be, the curses are going to be upon our people for a sign and a wonder. And let's look up that word sign real quick right here in the Hebrew. Okay. It says awath. Okay. Awath. All right. It says sign, signal, a distinguishing mark. Okay. It's a distinguishing mark, man. In other words, it's indicating that these are the people. When you see these curses, you read them. And once again, process of elimination. It's only us that's left standing. That's undergoing these curses, man. A banner, remembrance, omen, warning, token, insight, standard, miracle, proof. It's the proof. The curses are the proof that we are the chosen people, man. What more do you need? You know what I'm saying? That's that distinguishing mark, bro. Okay? Distinguishing us from these other nations. Okay? We're at the bottom of the bottom right now, man. Because of these curses. Okay? So, because we know that our people are scattered amongst all people, amongst all nations. So that's one of the you may say, that's one of the what's the word that I could use here? That's one of the judgments we could use to see if, let's say, a person that looks like a Edomite or Ishmaelite or Moabite, we could use this to see that if he's one of our people. Okay, let's say if you start speaking about his life and then you see that, yo, this guy's going to, he been catching hell his whole life. That's the curses. He might be one of us, right? We always do this whenever, people interact with us in the highways and hedges. Sometimes, when we're preaching, the Spirit behooves them to bring out, little testimonies or things that they've been through. And then, in our mind, what clicks is like, yo, this guy's going through the same shit as us. He might be one of us, man. Although he looks like a heathen, but I know, I'm pretty sure his spirit is that of us, man. Okay? Because that's distinguishing mark. We use this to see who our people are, man. Because once again, we're scattered everywhere. Okay? And using the curses, the small hats, they do not fit that bill, man. Okay, let's jump down to 68. Okay, because this never happened to the small hats here, man. This that we're about to read. Is it 68? Hold on. Hold on, where is it? I should bring it to Egypt again. It's not 68. Bear with me. Damn, I'm pretty sure it's 68. Yeah, 68. Okay, I'm tripping. Okay. This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Okay, and how did we go into Egypt again with ships? Is via the transatlantic slave trade. Because we didn't go to Egypt again with into ships, man. Because Egypt is right there. That's a neighboring country right beside us. We don't need a ship to go there. We could just walk over there, right? But this is referring to that spiritual Egypt, Revelation 11 and 8, man. Okay, which when you go into the word Egypt, it means double straits, right? And what's that spiritual Egypt? It's America, right? There you go, Egypt, Mizraim, Egypt in the Hebrew is Mizraim. Okay, what's here? It says, yeah, Mizraim, right? It says land of the Copts, but really it's really the second one. It says double straight, right? Because Egypt was known for what? For the oppression that we went through being in that land. Okay, we're in captivity, and here it is right now, currently in this modern day Egypt, which is America. Jake is in captivity. Jeremiah 50 and 33, right? They held us fast. They refused to let us go till this day. So the bulk of the Israelites, we came here in ships, bro. Transatlantic slave trade during the 1600s. Okay, we came here, man. That only happened to us. Once again, process of elimination. Who did this happen to? Israel. Okay, it says, by the way, whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Yeah, no man shall buy you, meaning redeem you. Okay, until this day we haven't been redeemed, because it's going to be Yahushai that's going to redeem us. That's going to take us from the hand of him that is stronger than us. Okay, because that honor is only Yahushai could fulfill that lot and gain that honor of delivering us, because that's what his name means. He delivers. Okay, but I wanted to get this too as well in the book of Daniel. We're still honing on the point of the curses, because that's once again, that's a major indicator, man. Once again, a distinguishing mark of that we are the people. I'm going to get this to furthermore back up my point in Daniel 9 in verse we'll start at verse 11, but the point is really at verse 12. It says, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of our power, because we have sinned against him. And we briefly read some of those curses, right? Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. That's the whole list of the curses that would befall us. And it has, because what? All Israel has transgressed. The whole nation. Okay? This is the point here, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us, and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim is in the Hebrew for Jerusalem, city of peace. So only us, we have that great evil fell upon us. Like we read. Okay, he brought upon us a great evil that has not been done under the whole heaven, man, to any nation. Okay? Those curses, man. We're the people, man. We're the chosen people, man. Okay? You can't debate to me about it. You can't say maybe that. No. That's us, man. Let's get Romans. The Spirit bear witness, man. All right? Romans 8 and verse 16, it says, the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Spirit beareth witness, man. Okay, and also another indicator is the fact that, if you're preaching to someone or teaching someone, they understand this, that means that they're a Jake too. Because what? The words, these laws, they were only shown unto the nation of Israel, man. If you're not part of us, you will not get this word, man. There's going to be friction. Okay? And also, in this day and age, like scriptures say, not all Israel are of Israel, because, some of them have been blinded by the Lord, and they're following these heathen customs. They won't get these scriptures. Even though, they might fit the bill of undergoing the curses. Yes, you're an Israelite, but do you understand this? Do you gravitate towards this word? Do you believe in the scriptures? Do you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai? If you do, that makes you an Israel of Israel. If not, then you're not a true Israelite in the sense of on this side. Okay? You are one of our people, but right now, the Lord is not dealing with you. Okay? Yeah, you understand the word to a sense, but there's still a friction, a struggle to where that you don't want to accept it. So that means, hey, cast him out of it as a heathen, man. Okay? But, this is Psalms 147. In verse 19, it says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgment unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, so only the nation of Israel has been shown the judgments, the statutes of the Heavenly Father. So therefore, only them in these last days could come back and understand what we're preaching, man. That's why scriptures speak about this being a remembrance, right? Scriptures speak about, stirring up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. Okay, even Apostle Peter, it was, I think it's 1 Peter or 2 Peter 3. He says that, I write these things unto you to stir up your pure mind by the way of remembrance. Because what? In order for you to remember something, you have to have known it. And only the nation of Israel has known the ways of the Lord, man. But once again, only the elect is going to come back on this side. Okay? The rest of our people, the Lord has cast them out as heathens because they chose their side. Okay? But anyways, man, the point was made, I'm going to close it off there, man. Making all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachech Chodesh.